And suddenly the most forgettable boy in school was standing in the middle of a battlefield surrounded by warriors, monsters, and one very confused talking cat wearing a military uniform. He sat in the back row, ate lunch alone, and had somehow managed to go 3 entire years without a single teacher remembering his name. His homeroom teacher once called him that kid near the window, and honestly, Kato did not even bother correcting her. Life was simple, quiet, and completely uneventful. Until the morning a glowing blue portal opened inside his shoe locker and swallowed his left sneaker whole. Standing there in one sock, staring into a swirling vortex of cosmic energy, crammed between his gym bag and a forgotten lunch. From 2 weeks ago, Kaito did what any reasonable person would do. He reached in to grab his shoe back. That single moment of stubborn frugality changed everything. The portal yanked him through faster than he could scream. The talking cat, who introduced himself as General Whiskers the 14th, immediately pointed a tiny sword at Kato and demanded to know his rank. When Kato replied that he was technically a second year in high school, General Whiskers let out a dramatic gasp so powerful it knocked his own hat off. Apparently, an ancient prophecy had foretold the arrival of the Chosen One, a warrior of unimaginable power who would descend from another world through a sacred gateway. Nobody mentioned the sacred gateway was a shoe locker. Joining Kaito on this accidental quest was Rina, a fire mage who could summon enormous fireballs but had absolutely no control over where they landed, which made her simultaneously the most powerful and most dangerous person in any room. Then there was Boko, a 7-foot-tall warrior who cried at the sight of small animals and once stopped an entire battle because he spotted a baby duck crossing the road. Together, this completely unqualified team was supposed to defeat the Shadow Emperor, a villain so terrifying that his own generals requested transfers to different evil organizations just to avoid working near him. General Whiskers insisted on training Kaito before any confrontation could happen. What followed was perhaps the most chaotic training sequence ever witnessed in any world, dimension, or realm of existence. Rina attempted to teach Kaito basic energy control, which resulted in him accidentally launching himself through 4 walls, a barn, and directly into a river. Boko tried teaching combat techniques but kept stopping to narrate his own moves with dramatic sound effects, which he made entirely with his mouth. On day 3, Kaito discovered he actually had a power, though not the kind anyone expected. Every time he panicked, which was frequently, objects around him began floating and spinning in perfect synchronized patterns. It looked less like a superpower and more like an extremely aggressive interpretive dance performance. General Whiskers watched all of this with the exhausted expression of someone who deeply regretted reading that prophecy out loud. And Kaito, standing there still wearing only one shoe, finally understood that being forgotten had always been his greatest strength. The confrontation began with maximum dramatic tension. The Shadow Emperor descended from his throne, removed his helmet, and revealed himself to be Kato's homeroom teacher, the very woman who had called him that kid near the window for 3 consecutive years. The silence that followed lasted approximately 11 seconds, which felt significantly longer for everyone involved. She explained with remarkable calmness that she had opened the portal herself because the prophecy required the most overlooked person in any world, someone so thoroughly ignored that destiny itself had skipped past them entirely. Kaito, statistically the most forgettable human being across 2 dimensions, was the only one whose arrival the Shadow Army's detection systems had completely missed. His entire power was invisibility through pure mediocrity.